time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bruins will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Michigan Wolverines offense takes the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-timer baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Bruins will punt this one away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Got a little space. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The kick is on its way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got his man quickly. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bruins are on the move. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Aurora. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. North Texas overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Mean Green tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to escape and get it himself. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. While they dial up on second and a long way to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Complete to start this drive. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Aurora. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Quickly complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quick release by the QB. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Dead center perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. This field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab on the left. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cole. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Looking to the big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Cole. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You
throws toward the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown Wolverines. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 4 over New Mexico. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to fire on second down. Right on target this time. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bruins will snap it on first and 10. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Catch in the middle. It's Cole. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Hunt is on its way. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Aurora. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Punt is in the air. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rourke. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unleashes it on the run. Makes the catch on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Aurora. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're working that left side. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Michigan. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Farrell. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Hard running there. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, UCLA! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
So here comes the Michigan offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Got a man. It's Cole. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Looking for room. It's Rourke. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Cole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Rourke. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Setting up the screen. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Oh, he makes the catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. They kick it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rourke. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. The Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Rourke. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught near the sticks. It's Cole. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Rourke. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The Wolverines will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Grabbed behind the line. It's Aurora. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Catch in the middle, it's Cole. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Creates a little space. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
The Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tanner. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looking to throw for it. Flips it out on the screen. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. And it's caught in the end zone, and we're all tied up. They're an extra point away from winning it.
With that touchdown, they've tied the game. All you got to do now is kick the extra point. You need to do a great job on special teams covering, and your defense just has to hold on because there are only a few ticks left on the game clock.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And it's good. They're on top, and they'll try to hang on in the waning seconds. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got a man in the middle. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Here comes the heat. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another